Hey guys, today I want to talk about 343's lack of communication in regards to updates and info on Halo Infinite. Today I was hoping we'd get another weekly update for Halo Infinite. They usually drop on Friday evenings or Saturdays here in Australia, and I was just holding out for one today, hoping that 343 would talk about some issue in Halo Infinite they were fixing, or maybe even share the roadmap. As you guys would know, we were supposed to get the roadmap for Halo Infinite back in January, and we are now approaching the end of Feb, and there is still no roadmap in sight. There's been no mention of it, there's been no indication of it, there's been no news on the roadmap from 343, and if I'm honest, that is quite worrying. All we want is some new content, or at the very least, an announcement of new content, like new maps and modes, as well as modes that should have been there day one. Just something to keep us going would be much appreciated at this point. I constantly see people on YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, even in the YouTube comments here on my videos, complaining about the lack of communication from 343 on basically every issue in Halo Infinite, as well as the lack of content. A simple announcement from 343 confirming that content is on the way, giving a tease of the content on the way, would be so well received by the Halo community. It's safe to say that we probably aren't getting any content until Season 2. And yes, we are 66 days away from the start of Season 2. But even still, just seeing an image showing the maps and some modes coming in Season 2 would honestly be quite exciting. Giving the Halo community nothing to chew on besides patches just isn't enough for a game that is supposed to be the biggest Halo game. Halo Infinite is really not living up to its name right now. If anything, it's far from infinite. I'm not trying to have a joke, but it really does not live up to its name. I think Fabian summed it up the best when he said Halo Infinite is a live service game just without the service, because it really does seem that way. And any of you guys that have been following me for a while will know that I'm mainly a positive guy. I hate being negative and I hate talking shit about the franchise that I love, but this game can be so much better, and it should be so much better. 343 just need to tell us what is happening with the game. Do an Inside Infinite, do a massive Waypoint blog post detailing what is happening with this game and its development, because what's crazy to me is that there are over 30 open positions at 343, and some of these positions are really huge for a live service game. For example, Sandbox Design Lead, Live Design Director, Multiplayer Designer, Writing Director, Senior Producer. Now obviously 343 still have a lot of people working at their studio, but from the outside point of view, that does not look very good for a live service game. This is probably the reason why things are taking so long to get done. I said it before in my live stream talking about Halo Infinite, but having contractors on an 18-month contract was the worst thing to do for a live service game like Halo Infinite. Microsoft knew they were releasing Halo Infinite in 2021, so as if no one thought to extend the contracts of all of these guys, or at least hire them for the company. I should just say that I've got no clue how it works in terms of game development and all of the intricacies that are involved with that, but still, I just feel like from a managerial point of view, it makes far more sense to have people on long term for a game that is supposed to last 10 years than people that are on for an 18-month contract who get the game out the door and then just leave. That doesn't sound very practical, and it doesn't sound very smart, and is probably the reason why we're having so many issues with the game right now. Again, I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just saying that 343 need to be communicating far more than they are. If they do that, the Halo community will appreciate it so much. Of course, the most important thing is that roadmap. Get that roadmap out the door, 343. I don't care if we're getting no content until Season 2, but you need to get that roadmap out the door. Otherwise, people will continuously think that there is something seriously wrong with this game and its foundation. I hope that it's not the case, and that they've got a massive roadmap planned for us, with a lot of maps and modes for Season 2, as well as a shit ton of armor and cool things we can unlock. Am I being extremely hopeful? Probably yes. With 343, you just don't know. They could come out tomorrow with a really cool roadmap, or we may get nothing until Season 2 at all. So the main point of this video is just to say to 343 that you just need to communicate far more with the Halo community. Be transparent, let us know what is actually happening with this game. We are the people that play this game every day, every week, so they just need to inform us on the stuff going on behind the scenes so we can understand and not get frustrated every time there's an issue with the game. Anyway guys, I apologize if that was a load of nonsense. If you guys did agree with anything I said there, please do drop me a like on the video, and of course, if you want to help me get to 18,000 subscribers, definitely drop me a sub. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Have a good one.